What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. My name is UnrealEnt Network, and joining me here today is my good friend Edgar over on UnrealEnt Universe. And today, everybody, we're going to be discussing the entire franchise of Dragon Ball Z versus the entire franchise of Dragon Ball GT. Now, before I get your opinion on things, I just wanted to say this. Whether people hate it or not, Dragon Ball GT will always be there as a
It's just for,
story, as a
it's just,
franchise. What was
yeah,
that?
it's just a what if scenario.
Well,
Like,
yeah, but before I hear your take on things, I just also want to point out that a lot of people want to talk about how GT's canon, how GT's non-canon. That debate is always going to happen.
I
Dragon
can
Ball
little,
GT is not canon because it was not created by Akira Toriyama. I don't know how much I have to keep stressing that,
and it
guys.
doesn't have a fucking manga series.
It does not. But here's the thing for you. I wanted to know several things. Now, number one, for me personally, the one thing that I really despised about Dragon Ball GT, like something that I really truly despised, was the fact that they kept Goku as a kid throughout the entire franchise. Like that was very, very pointless. That
You're
was
not
very
wrong with
stupid.
that.
Like
You know,
if they wanted to, they should have kept him as a kid just through the beginning, and that was it. Like the beginning of like the baby saga, and that's it. Have him as an adult through 17 and the Shadow Dragon saga.
fuck that.
But I,
I'm
I want
so
to know this: like, what makes Dragon Ball Z better than Dragon Ball GT for you? And I also wanted to know like what could have GT have done better to improve its overall game, because a lot of people are gonna say, well, GT did this wrong and this wrong, but did GT ever do anything right? I want to know from you right now.
GT. Okay. The other thing they got right was the Super Saiyan forms, looks,
Okay.
and the great storyline how the baby saga
Well, yeah, I think
did.
yeah, you're right. That was like the only the only good saga they had.
Omega Shinron was a massive disappointment. I hated the villains like Frieza, Cell, the androids, uh,
Boo.
fucking Boo, Super Boo, Fat Boo, everyone. They all had personalities, and you could somewhat enjoy, and you can enjoy every one of them. And the fact is that they're the villains that they had that were just so disappointing. Kid Buu. If Kid Buu can deflect a spirit bomb,
Exactly. Why couldn't Omega Shenron?
yeah, it's
He was
like
supposed to be a lot more powerful than him. And now a lot of people are gonna say, well, there were different spirit bombs. One was a
I
universal, and one was a
yeah.
earthy.
Again, that was again the way and here's another thing. It can't Goku just stands there when he's getting blasted the shit out of him when he's making the fucking spirit bomb. It is pointless. It is tedious. It is bad writing all over it. They just made the series because it was popular, and this is why I don't feel that a newer series will ever fucking happen.
Well, if a new series were to happen, I feel like it's not going to be done by Akira Toriyama. It's going to be done
Well,
by Toei.
then it will never happen because Toy Animation is we did that before, and look what happened.
Well, then again, the question is, can they do it right this time?
I'm sure they can, but Dragon Ball Z fans are never going to happy, and that's a fact. They're never happy. Look at the game. Look at the Dragon Ball Z fans. Like just they're never happy on the games that they're given.
What? Wait. We have Xenoverse coming out, and everybody
Yeah,
seems very happy about that.
there's some people that dogging it. I'm pretty sure they are.
Okay, so
It's
you
just
you think that the only thing GT did right was the forms for Super Saiyan 4, right?
yeah,
I feel like they crashed that too, because when Super Saiyan 4 came to be, it was being decimated by Baby. Like Super Saiyan 4 was supposed to exceed anything Baby had ever done.
yeah,
Now,
but look at Baby what he did. Like he look at okay. Here's the thing. I'm gonna say this right now. Goku was holding back. He was testing
oh
Baby
no, he
in
was,
e-
he was.
he was testing Baby in every feeble way. Like, come on, Baby, is that all you got? You got the body of Vegeta. You can go all out. Come on, is that the
Oh
best
yeah,
you
and
got?
the best part was how Baby was like playing him. He was like, "Who do you think you're fighting here? It's definitely not your enemy. This is your friend Vegeta's body." And Goku's like, "Well, Like I fought Vegeta and I know his limits, and this isn't even close to his limits. And then what Baby said, he was like, "All right, well, we're gonna push to see if we can just reach those limits." And he started beating the shit out of Goku, and I was like, "Oh damn! Like how is he able to do that?" But
Because Goku, I'm saying, that's the way I see it is that whole scenario. He was letting those punches come in. He was letting
no,
it,
he
trying to.
was until he became Grade Ape form, and that just, oh my god, like that was awesome. But Super 17, for example, that was bad because all right, this android is. I mean, he looked badass, but this android was supposed to be very fucking strong, and he dies to 18 and regular Goku. Like the fuck? How? Like
It was just that whole saga was just fucking retarded. I'm literally they were just stretching that idea, like having two 17s uh merging into one powerful being.
yeah, like how are 217 supposed to equal something stronger than a Super
Yeah,
Saiyan 4?
yeah. It was just retarded, but some people enjoyed it, but
What would have
whatever.
made even more sense since you showcased Cell was why not have Cell probably absorb Frieza and then merging with something else? Like, all right,
No, uh-huh.
let's say Cell and Frieza was there battling Goku and they got their asses kicked. Cell can tell Goku like, "Oh, do you think like this is truly my final form? Like I actually realized when I was down here that I can push myself just as far as you can." And Goku's like, "What do you mean?" And then Cell can be like, "I can show you." And then, for example, if they did wanted to have another Evil 17, why not have Cell absorb another 17 and then perhaps maybe absorb Frieza as well? Like just or it doesn't have to be both, it could be one. And then maybe I mean cuz I mean Cell was equivalent to like a Super Saiyan 2, right? So by absorbing one other android, maybe he'd come close to Goku's power, but I don't know,
Uh-huh.
like just have him do something. I mean, I don't know, maybe like if you're going to introduce an old enemy, Cell would have been like the right one to do, not fucking 17.
Yeah.
Like
And
they could have called him like Supercell or something like that, but like
an-
instead,
yeah, another disappointment that I had with GT, and this is just the sad part, is uh Oob and Pan.
oh yeah,
Pan
oh fuck,
Pan Pan say what you want on that character. Say what she's too much of a bitch. She's like, oh grandpa. She's just a fucking kid. Um she's just doing what she needs to. She's always begging for like someone to help her. That's what she's just asking for help. That's why I looked at it. But the one thing that she should have had was just turned into a Super Saiyan form. She should have turned into a Super Saiyan form at least one
yeah, that
time,
that would have been amazing.
or
People
even
wanted that.
or just even the ending of the series. But no, since we have, and then after that, that makes it even more just like, how the fuck is she still living? We go to the Dragon Ball Z Legacy of Goku, and Goku she's like 100 years old, and Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr. and already
That
turned.
that was pretty cool, I will admit.
That was pretty
Like
interesting, and
having those two little kids be, I think they were like fucking 3 or 4 years old or something. They were pretty fucking young, man. And when they turned Super Saiyan, I think they were much younger than Goten and Trunks.
yeah, they were very strong,
They
but
were fucking very strong, and I mean, and obviously, and fucking Pan's like, well, those
hell,
are the descendants of Vegeta and Goku. That's just like, oh shit. So now I get to finally understand maybe why a lot of people were showing off Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, because maybe it wasn't Vegeta Senior. Maybe it was Vegeta Junior who really became a Super Saiyan 3. You know. But how pissed off would have Vegeta would have been if he saw his fucking great grandson become a Super Saiyan 3? What the
that's
hell is this? How the hell? Kakarot, what the fuck? Like,
uh, and here's another thing. I just I wish that go. I wish here's the thing. I wish that we could have had more sagas,
oh
like
yeah,
better sagas.
oh yeah.
Um, the end the Black Star's Dragon Saga was just stupid. It was just like, huh?
I didn't like some of the dragons, to be
I,
honest.
I
I
didn't.
liked Nova, Ice, and Sin. That was it.
I know you like Dragon Omega Shin one too, but it's
Yeah,
just
Omega was. Oof. He had so much potential. But here's the thing: like, I think Dragon Ball Z is better than GT because of music alone. Like,
the
you sit
the
there,
music to
yeah,
me to me I didn't care. I don't go for music. I always go for story and plot. Stories and the storyline and that's it. That's all I want is stories. I want epic stories. Dragon Ball Z should Dragon Ball, or I always call it Dragon Ball, like Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. I go counted one, but for me, Dragon Ball should always have an epic story. That's how it began and how it ended, and it should have continued with that same format. But they decided to not do that because they wanted to do it for money, 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 and they didn't work. It failed so hard. And
When I first heard about AF, I was like, is this real? Because it looks pretty cool. Like,
that's what I thought too. I'm like, wait a fucking
because
minute.
like the story was very interesting, having like
Oh
the
yeah,
Supreme Cop. But then again, like how the fuck did she survive Boo? That's just. But
yeah,
then
that's
having
true.
Zycor come out and he's like half Saiyan,
That's an
half God.
awesome concept. That's an awesome concept character. Like that character would have been awesome to see in GT.
No, yeah, you're absolutely right. Like he's a hybrid, and like he comes to Earth just to see his dad, but instead he's greeted by his brothers and stuff. Like he obliterated half the planet with like a blast. It was fucking cool. And then I'm like, oh, it's an April Fool's joke. Like that sucks. But now I don't know if you noticed now the character Zycor is starting to get recognized like by like everybody. Like Absalon is featuring him.
Uh huh.
The Enigma TNG made an actual soundtrack for him. It's pretty cool. So
Oh, I know that he did two songs for that.
yeah,
The second
Zycor,
song's
dude, Zycor's fucking like he's badass looking. Like
he.
he's different, you know. But I understand what you mean about GT, man. But like, uh, I don't know. It's just GT, it never satisfied me because yeah, you said Pan never went Super Saiyan, and that fucking was stupid. You had Majub, who I feel should have been probably the most powerful character there, get bitched out like crazy. Ultimate Gohan was pointless because like what the hell did he do the entire time? Super Saiyan 3 Goku was useless. Super Saiyan 4 Goku at a certain point was useless. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta was completely useless because what the hell did he do? He debuted at the last fucking like, you know, episode. It's like, dude, why are you disrespecting one of the most awesome characters in the franchise? Fucking Gogeta was like really disappointing because like
Gogeta was fun to see happen. Like they I was kind of a little surprised that they put Go Vegeta in the series.
nah man, it was too Vegito-ish because that's exactly what Vegito did. He played around too much. Like
But
why not have two different personalities?
well, here's the thing: when you get so much power, how much confidence can you be?
Well, yeah, but like Vegito
It's
was
just
different. Vegito didn't want to kill Buu because he knew his friends were in him. That's why he was fucking around. But Gogeta, he could have finished him off like right then and there. Like what
he
I
could
think.
have just because I guess that's the Goku from format. He likes to toil around with his
Okay, so you're
character.
telling me that Goku's personality did the same thing for Vegito?
Hmm.
How? Like why would Goku's personality overpower Vegeta's for two different characters?
It's just to me. I guess Vegeta was kind of like Vegeta and
How?
go,
No, no, Vegito was playing around too much too.
but not really because Vegeta he knew that he knew he could beat him, but he wanted little challenge Majin Buu that a little bit.
No, come on, let's face it, there was no challenge for him. He beat the piss out of him so
Oh
fucking
yeah,
fast.
I know.
He murdered him. But let us know what you guys think in the comment section below about Dragon Ball GT. Do you guys love the concept, hate the concept? What are your overall opinions about the franchise? Let us know in the comment section below, everybody. Once again, thank you all for watching. This has been Unreal ENT Network and Edgar from Unreal ENT Universe. If you guys are fans, don't forget to subscribe. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Stay tuned for more, everybody. And we'll be seeing you all later, everyone. Take it easy. Peace.